You know, when you're watching a split screen movie, like on one side, someone is just quietly laying bricks, pouring concrete to build a house.
Yeah, just putting in the work.
Exactly, just working. But then right next door, on the exact same screen, there's this wild reality TV show filming. People are, throwing chairs and screaming.
That is literally the perfect analogy for the digital asset space right now.
Right. So, welcome to our deep dive for late June 2026. Because our mission today is to, well, kind of mute that chaotic reality show for a minute. We really want to decode the true structural progress happening under the radar for you.
And the foundation for all that quiet building is actually this massive wave of macroeconomic relief we're seeing. It's really the direct market reaction to the historic U.S.-Iran peace framework.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, with the ceasefire taking hold, all those heavy systemic risk premiums that were, completely suppressing global markets, they've just completely evaporated.
Which is huge. But what really fascinates me here is that Bitcoin didn't actually react with some massive speculative spike. I mean, it just anchored down with this really mature stability right around $64,200.
Yeah, it's definitely acting its age, so to speak.
Exactly. Like, while retail traders were sitting around waiting for fireworks, these long-term whales just quietly absorbed 125,000 Bitcoin in June alone. They control like 35.8% of the circulating supply now.
Right. So they're basically using this baseline of geopolitical peace to accumulate. And, we're seeing a very similar undercurrent with Ethereum right now.
Oh, with the upcoming hard fork.
Yeah, the Q3 Glamsterdam upgrade.
Yeah.
So ETH is holding steady around $7,749, but the circulating supply on centralized exchanges has actually plummeted to a multi-year low.
Wow, a multi-year low.
Yeah, because thousands of ETH are actively being locked inside the network to power the new architecture. So you combine that lockup with low exchange reserves, and any sudden ban means there simply aren't enough loose coins to buy.
Which means a severe liquidity squeeze. But wait, hold on, let me challenge that for a second. We just praised Bitcoin's mature stabilization, right?
Right.
If I'm an institutional buyer trying to enter the market, doesn't the extreme price volatility of an impending supply squeeze, terrify me? I mean, that doesn't sound like structural progress to me. It sounds like a trap.
Well, short-term volatility is absolutely a risk, sure. But institutions are really focused on long-term legal and technical rails, not next week's price action.
Okay, fair point.
They're watching the Clarity Act, H.R. 3633, advance to the Senate floor. Because this isn't just a generic crypto bill, it functions like a municipal zoning permit.
Right. It explicitly defines the legal boundaries between a decentralized protocol and a traditional bank. So it basically gives institutions the green light to build without fear of retroactive lawsuits.
Exactly. And we're already seeing the concrete dry on those permits. Like OSL Group just secured a comprehensive Australian financial services license to handle institutional cross-border payments.
And even more tangibly, a U.S. medical enterprise just launched the first ever security token offering on the Solana network. They literally put their actual corporate shares on the blockchain.
Yeah, so instead of needing a massive Wall Street broker to buy a whole share, investors can now buy fractions of that company's equity instantly, right on chain.
It's incredible. But while that quiet, methodical integration is happening, the other side of our split screen is still broadcasting pure chaos.
Which brings us to the noise.
The reality TV side.
Exactly. Because if the industry is supposedly building this transparent financial future, why are top platforms allegedly faking their own success? I mean, that Wall Street Journal investigation just dropped.
Yeah, the polymarket allegations. The journal claims they paid creators to stage fake winning bets on dummy interfaces.
Right.
The internal logs they reviewed suggest they were fabricating bets to artificially inflate their volume and liquidity metrics just before moving into a major corporate scaling phase.
It's basically the digital equivalent of hiring actors to stand in line outside your restaurant to make it look popular. That is exactly what it is.
And while Polymarket allegedly fakes its volume, World Liberty Financial is generating real volume, but for completely messy reasons.
Oh, the Trump family-backed project.
Yeah, so they confirmed a partnership to pay out UFC promotional bonuses in their native stablecoins. But the entire rollout is paralyzed by litigation right now. Justin Sun is suing them over frozen governance tokens.
And World Liberty has fired back with a defamation cross-suit, right?
Yeah, exactly. And, we're simply reporting the filings here to give you the facts, not taking any sides. But it perfectly illustrates how human drama continues to clog up the feed.
It really does. And the real danger is that this human drama distracts users from the technical risks that actually threaten their wallets. Like this week, the Tycho Layer 2 network suffered a critical smart contract exploit.
Oh man, the Tycho exploit.
Yeah, think of a smart contract like a digital vending machine. The exploit didn't break the glass to steal the funds. It tricked the machine's code into thinking a counterfeit coin was a $100 bill.
Wow. So the foundation actually had to enact an emergency halt to block production entirely, right?
They did, yeah. It was a complete shutdown.
So listen, if you have funds in Tycho right now as you listen to this, you really need to pay attention. This isn't reality show drama. This is a foundational crack,
Okay.
and you need to withdraw your liquidity immediately to prevent asset drainage.
Absolutely. It's really the ultimate test for anyone navigating this space right now. You have to separate the noise of the application layer from the quiet strength being built at the base layers.
Definitely.
The smart money is tracking the Senate's legislative calendar and protocol upgrades, not influencer lawsuits.
Right. So I'll leave you with this. If the institutional rails are quietly locking in, while everyday retail users get distracted by fabricated betting wins and high-profile legal battles, who is really positioning themselves to own the future of Web3?
That is the real question you need to be asking.
Exactly. Look past the reality show and watch the house being built. Protect your private keys, stay sovereign, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.